Hello Child Road Runners, I'm back again today. I've done my ice cream yesterday, it's looking good in the freezer, you can have a sneak peek of that later. I'm here today to make my apple and rhubarb crumble. Here are my ingredients for my apple and rhubarb crumble. I've got my apples and rhubarb to cut up first. Here is my apple core from Lakeland. I'm going to peel and core my apple. Here is my 300 grams of apples, all peeled and cored through the cheats method. Now on to cutting my rhubarb. And here is my 300 grams of rhubarb, all ready to go. Here's my apple and rhubarb mix, and I'm now going to toss in 4 tablespoons of golden caster sugar. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to give that a mix. Here are my apples and my rhubarb inside the tray. Next step is to push them down, press them down, make sure there are no gaps so that the crumble doesn't fall through. So, hands nice and clean, I'm going to give it a swish. I can't see any gaps. I think that's all done. Looking good. My next step is to measure 175 grams of plain flour and 110 grams of golden caster sugar into a bowl with a pinch of salt. So, flour first, 175 grams. Make a bit of a mess. Oh, a bit too much. Time for the spoon. Oh, perfect. 175 grams of plain flour. Now for my 110 grams of golden caster sugar. Oh, just over. Oh, what's 1 gram? There's my golden caster sugar. I put my plain flour and my golden caster sugar into a bowl. Next step is to slice in the butter. 110 grams or 112 grams of butter, which is going to be added to my flour and my caster sugar. Here's all my ingredients added together for the crumble. Now for the important part, the rubbing it together. Here is my crumble topping ready to go on top of my fruit. Now to fork it over. Make sure it covers it all up. A bit much there, they can be pushed to the edge. Looking good. I'm going to split the fork over it now to make a nice little pattern, make sure it's all firmly in there. There we go, ready to go into the oven. One more thing left to do before it goes into the oven is to sprinkle over 1 tablespoon of porridge oats and 1 tablespoon of demerara sugar. I think that's how you pronounce it. Sugar and oats sprinkled, now ready to go in the oven for 35 to 40 minutes. In it goes. Carefully into the oven, set the timer, 30 minutes. Well, it's 35 to 40, so I'm going to check it at 35 minutes. Whilst that's baking, I'll give you a sneak peek of the ice cream that I made yesterday. So, here is the ice cream that I made yesterday. And that was a small tub that I had a little bit too much, so I added to that tub. As you can see, we've had a taste of that one. Tastes delicious. Looking forward to having that with my apple and rhubarb crumble later.